We did something that feels backwards in e-commerce. We stopped chasing sales and focused on building an email list instead. And here's the real reason in one sentence. Email is control. Social media is rented land. Your account can get limited, shadow banned, or deleted. And if that happens, you can lose years of work overnight. And the thing is, we're not famous, we don't have any trust yet, so the only thing we can do is share the journey and the real lessons that we learn along the way. So who am I and what is Nordic Dudes? My name is Gabriel and my brother and I are building Nordic Dudes, where we're creating Viking-themed anti-chafe swim shorts for guys with big legs. And we're still early, we're in the earning trust phase. So instead of pretending we're expert, we share what we're learning along the way while we're building this thing. And this video is one of those real lessons. So the problem at the start was our mindset, which was post, run ads, and get sales. And reality hit really fast because if nobody knows you, selling is brutal. People don't buy from strangers. They might like your post, they might watch your video, but buying is a different level. You need trust for that, and we didn't have any trust whatsoever. So when you're new, chasing sales can turn into this cycle of doing a bunch of work and then nothing happens. And that feels awful. It feels like you're failing when in reality, you're just really early in the process. And that's when we realized we're aiming at the wrong target at this stage of our business journey. So we asked ourselves a different question. What if sales isn't the goal right now? What if the goal is to build an audience we can reach anytime? That's what email is. The one place where you actually own access to your audience. And don't get me wrong, social media is really powerful, but it's not really that stable and reliable. Because the thing is, algorithms can change, that could kill your reach, a platform can flag your account, or random policy shift can completely ruin your momentum. But with email, if someone gives you permission to contact them, you can reach them directly. You don't have to worry about the algorithm or impressions or praying to the social media gods. So we stopped thinking like, how do we sell today? And instead started thinking like, how do we build a list of people who want to follow this journey? Here's what we actually did. We kept it simple, almost boring. We made one clear lead magnet, a beach packing checklist. Not join our newsletter, but a checklist. That was a fast win, and it was useful, and it was an easy way for people to say yes. Then we built a basic landing page that does one job: get the email. And then we picked a few traffic sources, but the main one was meta ads. We also used a little bit of social media and podcasts as well. In the beginning, we didn't spend a lot of money. It was maybe $10, $15 a day. And that's not a scale to the moon kind of budget. It's more of a we're testing and learning kind of budget. And because we did it this way, we could improve a lot and learn a lot without risking the business or wasting a bunch of money. So right now, as of recording this video, our email list has 350 subscribers. And in the last 30 days, we've gotten about 20 subscribers. And our current cost per lead is about $3, which is not perfect, it's not insane, but it's a workable number for testing. The biggest win though is not the number, it's rather that we are in control of our audience and we can't lose that audience because of an algorithm change or because we were shadow banned. And here's a painful story and a very frustrating part, because here's where I think most people quit. In the beginning, we ran a campaign that got us 8 leads and the cost per lead was $17. And that felt horrible because it felt like we were throwing money into a fire and we didn't even know what we had to do in order to fix this problem. We didn't know if it was the ad, if it was the audience, the landing page, the offer. We had no idea. But we did what beginners do. So we studied, we researched, and we learned the basics. And then we made the necessary changes and tested again. And fortunately, it worked because the next campaign got us 80 leads with a cost per lead of about $2.3. And that's where it kind of clicked a little bit for us, because that's when we learned that this is a skills and analyzing data kind of game and not a luck game. Here's a lesson I wish someone drilled into my head from day one. When you have no trust, don't obsess over sales. Instead, obsess over building an audience. Emails turn strangers into familiar faces. It gives you a place to tell the story, share the progress, show proof, and build a relationship with the people who are subscribed. And then when you finally do launch, you're not begging for sales from strangers, but you're inviting instead supporters to join. So if you're brand new to this, here's a simple path. Number 1, start building an email list immediately. Number 2, make a freebie that helps your customers. Number 3, drive traffic from 1 to 2 traffic sources. Number 4, keep your budget small and keep testing. And number 5, perhaps one of the most important ones, keep sending emails consistently so people remember you. And then for the mindset, I would say treat the early phase more like training and learning and not failure. So that's why we stopped chasing sales this early on in the journey and instead focused on building an audience through email marketing. Down in the description, there's a link to the landing page and the lead magnet. And if you join our newsletter, The Weekly Pillage, you'll get updates every Thursday as we build Nordic Dudes. Please subscribe and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.